The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas's offense will get the first swing of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Now they'll run the draw. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hauls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this...
The ball's free! The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The name of the game is getting to the quarterback. But I love getting to the quarterback and finishing with a nice rip and forcing that fumble out. God, there's nothing like that.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the defense doing work. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. It's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking off. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, Miami! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A third and long coming up here. It'll be a draw. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quick step and go. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to pass. It's Perkins. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Canes are marching down the field.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after...
And he's got it inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He's looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Getting some heat. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you play them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The offense starts with a short field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Now on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the QB.
And the ball squirted out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
They go to the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and MiAMi is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. He fires one deep over the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Back to throw, it's Perkins. Using the quick game. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Now adjusting. And he's all bottled up, and now it's nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. They want to throw it. They're trying to get to it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And now on second down for this offense. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a... And he puts it on the deck again! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Off-play action on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's going to go down at the 1. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Cane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of execution.
Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Miami!
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Firing to the right, complete. And they swarm him under.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the two-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
From the gun, the running back has it. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. To the air, it's Gomez. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made after the first down. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. It's caught. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative.
Ball in the air, intercepted! And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And here comes that MiAMi offense back onto the field. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
That full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that will create.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's up to 57 yards rushing for this game and on his way to 1,400 for the year.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And the Canes are in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense in the hurry up. Power football with the run. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The run from the shotgun.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Give him 6 on the play, they'll mark it at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Canes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the pummeling has started.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw, it's Perkins. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
44, Texas, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a 2nd down play. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that MiAMi offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't...
Snags it down the right side. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, MiAMi! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You gotta find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
Looking to pass, it's Perkins. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Let's see if they play it conservatively and try to get some of the yardage back on 2nd and long from the 13. Going up top. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Gomez. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and MiAMi is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He turns it loose to the left. And that pass is caught at the 25. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns for me. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Trying to bully their way in. Diving for the goal line, and he lost the ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Miami, 58, Texas.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
To the air, it's Gomez. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They keep attacking through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. After run, now throw. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Perkins. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
64, Texas, 17.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. Coming after it. Fires on the move. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And here comes that MiAMi offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Canes headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, MiAMi! And the route is on. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
No, and I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where you're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You can take a knee, you can run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.